This is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So it's a big day. These piglets behind me here are going to be 6 weeks old in about 2 days. So it's time to start thinking about a lot of noise back here. So it's time to start thinking about weaning and getting these pigs off their mamas. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make an attempt to set up a weaning pen. First time doing this, been watching some videos, doing a little bit of reading. Have an idea, so we're going to give it a whirl and see if it works, and see if we can get these pigs weaned off of their mamas. And we got a little bit of cutting to do on some boys and some other things, so stick around with us for a little while. Let's put up a pen and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so what we're going to attempt to do here is we've got the piglets and the mama pigs inside of a farrowing paddock here. Farrowing huts are down there. We've done a video on the farrowing huts and post a link to that up top. But got a break in our fence right here. We're using the Premier one. This is sheep and goat netting. Works good for pigs. We've got a break in the netting right here. So we're going to come out from that netting and we're going to make it to where we can open that up, and we're going to build a pen right here in the pasture next to the farrowing pen. On the front section of the pig panels, going to be 4 sections, but on this front section that marries up to the current farrowing paddock, we're going to raise that panel off the ground probably 12-16 inches, just enough for little piglets to get under it, but not enough for mama to get under it. And we're going to have to secure that thing really, really well, because you know how pigs can do when they get their nose under something. So we're going to fix it so that we can let the piglets in and out of that little farrowing pen without the mamas coming in, and we're going to be feeding them in there. Then over here on the back side, we're getting ready to move our big set of pigs. They're going to be coming down alongside the farrowing pen here, and we're going to put the mamas in with the big pigs, and we're going to separate the piglets out over here. So that's kind of the plan. We're going to see how this works out. So let's get to work on laying out and building our weaning pen. There's our first customer. Real quick, the way I had described it earlier, I'll show you how it ended up looking. Here's the farrowing paddock, and the sheep and goat netting had come together right there about where Big Mama's hind end is. And we opened it up, and then over here on this side we've got our weaning pen. Put the pig hut in here. So it's basically 4 pig panels attached to some T-posts, and these are piglets. It's all it's going to be in here is piglets, so we've got them attached basically with just some zip ties. We'll tighten a couple of them down here. Got our single strand of wire running in here. This is just like our training pen that we've described in the videos before. So we've got 4 pig panels, and then in the front pig panel, we've got a couple of feeders in here. Just a couple troughs for feed. Then in the front, this front panel, we lifted it just high enough for a piglet to get under, but not big enough for a mama to get under. Ain't that right, mama? And then on the front, we also tied it down really, really tight with some fence straps or fencing clips, whatever you want to call them. So we got those put on. Starting to get a little curiosity here from the piglets. So we're going to give them a day or two to get used to coming in here. This will be a safe space for them. And then back over here on the back side, back right about there, we're going to be opening up for the mamas to go join the other group of big pigs. And just for a little reinforcement on training, we did run another single strand of electric all the way around the inside of the farrowing paddock. And then it comes in and it goes all the way around the inside of our little weaning pen here. So single strand back out there just to reinforce to the mamas, and a single wire can still bite you, because that's what they'll be in whenever we move them out with the other pigs. They'll be in with it'll be a double wire, but they'll get the idea. So, and here's our weaning pen. Got a couple of customers over here. We're going to get everybody in here, get them separated from the mamas, so that we can do castration on the boys. And then once everybody gets in here, we're ready to separate. We'll take a couple pieces of plywood and we'll drop it down, drop them right here in front of the front gate. Be a visual barrier, and it'll also be a physical barrier for the piglets so they can't get back out. So, weaning pen. So we've been at this about 10 minutes and they've already got the idea. They know how to come under the fence. They know there's feed in here. Moms are not particularly happy because they're wanting a little something, wanting a little snack too, but I mean, look, these guys got it figured out. They all come under the fence. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 outside the weaning pen right now. So this worked out really, really good. A little better than I expected, actually. So again, once we're ready to, they're in there, ain't they? Once we're ready to fully separate, we'll just bring 2 pieces of plywood sheeting down here, and we'll just get everybody over in here. We'll drop it down, and we're separated. Put the mamas out with the other pigs, and off we go. Got another bowl of feed over here. They still ain't figured that out. Another one up there. So real quick, that's how we set up our weaning pen. This was a shoot from the hip kind of deal. Just kind of, the idea came to me. I was watching another video. I can't remember who it was. But the guy had an area that was kind of a creep area for some piglets. And I got to thinking about creep areas for sheep and calves and that kind of thing. And I thought, well, why wouldn't that work for piglets? And so this is what we came up with. So hopefully it's something that somebody can use. It's an idea. We're not fully weaned yet, so it may end in an unmitigated disaster. So I'll post a link to a couple of videos over here, some other things we've got going on. I'm gonna put a link in there on how we set up our regular paddock for pigs. But if you've not subscribed, that subscribe button's gonna pop up in the center of the page as well. Please hit that subscribe button. Follow along with us. We got a lot of different stuff going on. We're talking pigs, we're talking chickens, we're talking sheep, farmers markets, all kinds of different stuff. So hit that subscribe button. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.